Hey team, Sean McGregor with NoCodeSDR.com. This is a very simple but very powerful Zapier automation you can do. And the problem, and my whole thing is automate the annoying. The annoying thing is if you have teammates and a software you use and love like OpenPhone, wants to email you a verification code. It can also be like a security camera or your PMS or anything like that. But you as the owner, you have teammates that need that verification code, but it goes to you first. That's annoying because you want to try to be away from your phone. You want to try to have time with your family and friends. So what we're going to do is set it up where anytime we get an email matching a certain search term, in this case, an OpenPhone verification, we're going to instead take that email and turn it into a text message. And this can be used with any email. I searched for this in ChatGPT, and what you can do is set up, a new email matching search, put in any kind of search term that makes sense in here, and then that will find an email, and if it ever matches that, then we can send a message in a text, we can send a message in Slack, we can send another email to our teammate, anything that makes it to where you're out of the loop on that and you don't need to, constantly be copying and pasting and sending things. This can accomplish that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and hit email code just so we can get a sample email. All right, so now look at my email real quick. Okay, we found this one, and you can see here's the email, but the subject is probably what we want to do. So I'm just going to say your OpenPhone code, copy, go over here to Zapier. I'm going to put this in, but I'm going to just go ahead and say to ChatGPT, just to make sure we do it right. Okay, so let's say I want to search for emails with the subject, your OpenPhone code. How would I write this in Zapier? Submit it. And this is just a really quick way to make sure you get it correct. And so it's going to give us this. So subject, colon, and then in quotes, so the whole thing gets searched for. So I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to go Zapier. I'm going to paste this in, remove that space. Continue. We're going to test it. We should get the one we just saw. Okay, your verification code is, and then we have the number right here that we want. That's great. So we're just going to hit continue with selected record. Configure. And I already started working on this, but you can put in any message here. And you can set one of these up for each of the important softwares. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do two different versions, one with AI, one without AI, just to show you how this would work. But in here, we can pull any information that comes from that email automatically. So what we're going to do is we're going to find like the preview, I believe. Yeah, raw snippet. Your verification code is blah, 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 blah. We'll click that one. We'll hit continue. We'll just go ahead and test it. And I just got a text message that says this. So now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go to OpenPhone. And instead of putting it in, I'll just put it in real quick. Continue. And you see that's logging me in. And then you can see this message that was just sent to me. Verification info for OpenPhone. Your verification code is 681906, blah, blah, blah. If we want to take it a step further, and I'll show you a little bit of AI by Zapier, which is really cool. Let me pause it. Actually, I'll just go back in here. We'll go AI by Zapier, analyze and return data. Okay, so what I've written in here, this is kind of a prompt builder for this AI by Zapier, and I'm just gonna say, you're gonna look through the email, raw snippet of an email. I'd like you to return the verification code as a field. So we'll just hit generate prompt. And this AI by Zapier is a very underrated feature, because what it can do is make any, take any unstructured data and make it structured to where then you can have the actual fields that you want. So here we go. I'm going to replace this. I'll put the plus sign, and we'll go over here and we'll look up snippet. All right, raw snippet. Okay, and we'll read through this a little bit. Master for email analysis and information extraction. Ask to extract the verification code from an email snippet. Given the following context, here's the actual information we get. Analyze it. Identify the verification code. Okay. Focus solely on extracting the verification code. Okay. So now we go down here. Please return only the verification code. Continue, test. And so, look, it's going to look at this whole thing. And if it works right, it's just going to give us this number. Test step. Verification code. Boom. Continue. Now in this one, we can make it prettier. And just say verification code for open phone. And now instead of using the first one, we'll use the AI step. And we have verification code. Click. And now when we send a text message, we can just keep it that simple. Or we can send it, again, this can be a Slack message. This can be another email. This can be whatever you want. This can work for any kind of two-step authentication. Just really handy, especially if you have teammates that you're trying to pass this information into and oh no, I got logged out accidentally to my Arlo security cameras. They don't need to ever contact you to get that code. They just put in the information and then it will pass to their email automatically, to the Slack channel automatically. And then this is also really helpful. I have a couple emails that I don't really check often, but I have some important things that go there. Like for us, we live in Austin and we have our short-term rental permits, and the information goes to an email that we don't care about, but that's important email. So I have, from @City of Austin, anytime an email goes from that domain name, it automatically gets texted to me with a link back to the email, so I can really quickly, get that information. And it's really, really helpful for that. You can also set it up where if you have certain folders or rules in Gmail where emails go to a certain folder, that this just looks for, if any email goes to that folder, I want to be notified. Or if I get an email from an owner or a lead or whatever, make that into a text message so I see it and I don't have to constantly check my email. The important emails that I want come to me via text, via Slack channel, via whatever. So I am notified and I don't miss anything important. So, all right, y'all. Hope this is helpful. If you haven't already, sign up for the free 5-day course. And, I want this to be kind of an abundance mindset group. And so please, any questions, any annoying things in your business, please let me know. And I'll try to make a video on it and help out. All right. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. And then, just to finish it, you can retest step and we'll look at what it looks like now. And now this is what the text would be. So just only the information we need. And again, this step over here is so powerful just because you can take any unstructured data and get exactly what you want out of it. So, all right. Thanks, y'all.